All right, good morning. Welcome to this morning routine. We are going to do all the CARs, all the controlled articular rotations for every single joint in your body. We're going to start with the spine and work our way from the neck down to the toes. We are going to need possibly a couple yoga blocks or something to sit on. We're going to do a lot of the routine from this kneeling position. And I know some people can't sit all the way back onto their heels. So it's always good to have something to sit on, like a couple of yoga blocks for comfort. Cool? Let's get started. So let's start in this quadruped position. Cat-cow, we're going to do some spinal segmentation. Cat-camel, whatever you want to call it. Let's get our hands underneath our shoulders. Our elbows locked, rolling the shoulders so the elbow pits are facing forward. Our knees are going to be directly underneath our hips. Our fingers are going to be spread. We're going to pull apart the shoulder blades. We're going to drop the belly, push the hips back, drop the chest, and lift our gaze. Take a big deep breath. Begin to draw some energy, some force from the ground by dragging your hands and knees towards each other and into the floor. Take another breath slowly. Push your hips in, lifting your lower back, suck your belly button in. And again, think one vertebrae at a time, nice, slow and controlled as you transition from an extended spine position to a flexed position, rounding the upper back, dropping the chin, nice. Take a big deep breath. Now we're going to go in reverse. So drive the hands and knees away from each other this time. You should feel the tension build in your spine, in your back area. Take another breath. Begin to push your hips back. Dropping your belly button towards the floor as we move through the lumbar region of the spine into the thoracic, dropping the sternum, then the chest through your shoulder blades. Pull your chin towards your chest and then lift your gaze. Nice. Now let's try that in reverse, okay? Let's do the best you can. Take a deep breath. Draw some tension from the ground. Drop your chin, drive it into your chest. Begin to lift your chest through your shoulders. Then your sternum goes up towards the sky. And then you slowly transition from the thoracic into the lumbar region, lifting your belly button into your spine and then driving your hips forward. Nice job. Now, maintain that tension. Lift your gaze. Begin to drop your chest through your shoulders, then your sternum. As you transition from the thoracic area into the lumbar, dropping your belly button and then pushing your hips back. Nice job. Now, let's face the front. I'm on my heels. Just rest your hands on your thighs. We're just going to move the neck through its entire range of motion now. So drop your chin to your chest. Take a breath. Trace it over to the left shoulder, across the left collarbone. Dip the head back, lifting the chin up towards the sky. Tracing it over to the right shoulder, moving through neck extension, across the right collarbone, back to the sternum. Nice job. Take another breath. Trace it across the left collarbone. One more revolution. And of course, always moving through pain-free ranges of motion. So if you do encounter some pain, just move around it and continue on with the movement. So now going in reverse. Take a breath, trace it across the right collarbone to the right shoulder. Dip the head back. Again, we're going slow and controlled, really carving out that entire neck in its range of motion. Move through the sternum, across the right collarbone, make it one continuous motion over to the right shoulder, dip the head back, lift the chin up towards the sky. Again, slow and controlled. We're not in a rush here. Over to the left shoulder, across the left collarbone, back to the sternum. Okay. Cross your arms across your body. Give yourself a nice little hug. Take a breath. Create some tension throughout the body. Fold forward slightly so you're pushing through your thoracic area, through your upper back, rounding your spine. And you're going to rotate slightly to the right. Take a breath. Lean back as we move into thoracic extension and rotation. Then we're going to rotate slightly to the left. Slow and controlled is the name of the game here. And then drop your shoulders forward, moving through rotation and flexion. Rotating over to the right again. Dipping the shoulders back, nice, slow and controlled. Rotating over to the left. Dipping those shoulders forward. Now we're going to go in reverse, so come back to center. Take a breath, rotate to the left and slightly. Dip back. You should feel a slight contraction in the lats as we rotate over to the right lat. Folding forward slightly, coming into rotation and thoracic flexion, and then rotating to the left, extending back, rotating to the right slightly, and then folding forward back to rotation and flexion of the thoracic area, back to center. Nice. Arms out wide. We're going to do some scapula cars now. Take a breath. So I want your hands wider than your shoulders. Arms straight. You're going to lift the scapula, the shoulder blades, shrug them up, pull them back into retraction. Let them drop into depression. Shoot the arms forward into protraction, and then try to make it one continuous motion. Nice, slow and controlled, like you're moving through quicksand. Let's reverse it. Do the best you can. Nice. Nice job. All right, let's do the shoulders. So we're going to trap the left arm behind us. Take a breath, straighten that right arm. I like to rest the back of my hand on the inside of my right thigh. We're going to lift that arm across the body. Make sure the rest of the body is like a statue. We come into flexion, find a dead end for a second, and then begin to rotate that shoulder as we let it fall behind us, moving through abduction and extension. And when it falls to our side, the palm should be facing away. Then we extend the arm back, opening up that shoulder, lifting it up overhead. Nice, slow, and controlled. Then right back across the body, palm facing up, back to the inside of our right leg, lift it across the body. Nice, slow, and controlled. Try to make it one continuous motion. The rest of your body should be like a statue, so no twisting to the right or left. We want to just isolate the shoulder and move it through its entire range of motion. Nice. All right, let's do the left shoulder. So trap the right arm behind your back. Straighten that left arm. I like to rest the back of the palm inside the left leg there and lift the arm across the body. Take a breath, coming through flexion. Begin to rotate. Let that arm fall behind you. As it falls to your side, the palm should be facing away. Be careful not to twist and turn the rest of your body. We really want to isolate the shoulder joint itself and move it through its entire range of motion. Let the arm fall across the body, palm facing up. Back down to the inside of your leg one more time. Cross the body, palm facing up. Arm up overhead through flexion. Begin to rotate, moving through abduction. Let the arm fall behind you. Keep rotating as we move through extension. As it falls to your side, the palms facing away, beautiful, extend it back. Begin to rotate that shoulder open. Lift the arm up overhead, back across the body, nice, slow, and controlled, and let the hand fall to the inside of your leg. Nice work. All right, let's do some elbow cars. Take a big breath, create some irradiation, some tension throughout the entire body. The palms should be facing forward. Your elbows should be locked. I want you to slowly do the slowest curl possible. Begin to flex that elbow. Find the end range. Squeeze the forearm into the bicep. Rotate the elbows into pronation. So now the palms should be facing down. And then slowly, like you're moving through quicksand, extend the elbows, lock them out, rotate them open into supination. Begin to slowly flex the elbow, find your end range, rotate back to pronation. Begin to move back into extension, nice and slow. This time, rotate the elbows open into supination. Rotate them back to pronation. So now the palms should be facing down. When you begin to flex the elbow, beautiful. Find your end range. Rotate back to supination. Begin to slowly flex the elbows down to extension. Begin to rotate back to pronation. Begin to slowly flex those elbows. As we move into flexion, rotate them back to supination, and then again, one last time, to extension. Nice. Glue the right elbow into your body. Your forearm, your elbow's in supination, so the hand should be facing up. Take your opposite hand, grab the wrist. We want to trap the wrist here so we can isolate it and move it through its entire range of motion. Through radial deviation, ulnar deviation, flexion, and extension. Try to keep your hand straight the entire time to the best of your ability. Do the best you can. You could obviously do this with a closed fist too. We're moving in the opposite direction now. Slow and controlled, like you're moving through quicksand. Nice work. All right, left wrist. Grab the left wrist, glue that left elbow into your body. Extend the wrist, palm is flat. Rotate to the inside, to the pinky side. Come through flexion, rotate to the thumb side. Again, nice, slow and controlled, like you're making big circles with your fingers. Switch directions. Nice job. Beautiful. All right, so let's sit on our butts now. We're gonna do some knee cars, some patella cars, toe cars, ankle cars, and then we're gonna stand up and do some hip cars. So we're gonna do the right leg first. Take your hands, you can do this a couple ways. You can just cup underneath your hamstring, or what I like to do is take my right arm, same side arm under same side leg, grab my opposite bicep, and then put my left hand over my knee. Okay, so I'm gonna think of squeezing my right forearm between my calf and my hamstring. I'm gonna lift my toes up towards the ceiling, so my ankle's in dorsiflexion. And I'm gonna rotate the knee to the right back to the left. Pay close attention to this tibialis bone. You wanna see the slight movement from left to right. I'm gonna extend the knee to 90 degrees, rotate to the outside. Let the heel fall to the ground. Nice, slow and controlled, really carving out that knee joint. Now let's reverse directions. So rotate to the inside, right back to the outside, lift to 90, rotate to the inside, let the heel fall, rotate to the outside, lift to 90 degrees, rotate to the inside, and then let the heel fall. Now lift the ankle to where the leg's at 90, and I want you to slowly Move the ankle through its entire range of motion. Think of making big circles with the big toe. Do the best you can. Again, slow and controlled. I can't say it enough. Nice. Now drop the right leg to the floor. Straighten this right leg. Relax it and just move the patella tendons. You're going to cup it like this. Just move it around in a circle in one direction. Now switch directions. All right, let's do the left knee now. So same side arm under same side leg. Grab the opposite bicep. Put the right hand over the left knee. This is the rear naked choke essentially in jiu-jitsu. Drop the heel towards the floor as close as you can. So squeezing that forearm between the hamstring and the calf. Flex the foot so the toes are facing up towards the sky. Rotate to the inside, right back to the outside. Begin to extend the knee so the legs at 90 degrees and rotate to the inside. Drop the heel. Again, nice, slow and controlled. Really carving out that entire knee. Drop the heel close to the ground, then rotate to the outside, right back to the inside. Extend, rotate to the outside. Drop the heel to the ground, rotate to the inside. Nice, slow, and controlled. Beautiful. Now lift the foot up so the leg's at 90 degrees and slowly, like you're moving through quicksand, rotate that ankle in one direction, like you're making big circles with that big toe. Nice, slow, and controlled. Now straighten the leg. Just move the patella around, going in one direction. Now switch directions. Nice. All right, now let's do some toe cars. So I am going to use these yoga blocks to sit on to do these. You can obviously do them from a standing position. I just like to do them right here. So we're going to do all the toes, just lift them all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Now glue the big toe to the ground and just lift the small toes, the little ones up, set them down. 5 times. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Now glue the little toes to the ground. Lift the big toes. Do the best you can. 4, 5. Nice. Now lift all the toes. Start with the pinky toe. Glue it to the floor and slowly, think one toe at a time. Begin to drop them all to the ground. Nice. 2 more. Do the best you can. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Now just lift them up a bunch of times. Nice job. All right, let's finish off with some pelvis cars and some hip cars. So I have a base bar here. This could easily just be a wall or something for support. We're going to hinge at the hips slightly, get our feet nice and grounded into the floor, and we're just going to make small circles with our pelvis. Do the best you can. Switch directions. Kind of like you're doing a hula hoop. Nice. So now, Let's do the hip car. So create some distance between the wall or whatever you're using for support. We're going to do the right leg first. This gives us some room to move it through its entire range of motion. Get strong on that left foot. Your left hand can be behind your lower back, on your hip, whatever you prefer. Just use this to remove the spine from the movement. This especially comes into play when we get to hip extension. So take a breath, cross the right foot over the left, lift the foot up into external rotation like we're hacky sacking. Then you're going to rotate, drop the foot underneath the knee, lift the knee high, open up that hip. Begin to slowly internally rotate, kicking that foot back, squeezing the heel into your butt, dropping the knee next to the other one as we move through extension. Open up that hip, begin to rotate, lifting that knee high, closing the hip, moving through flexion, rotating one last time, moving through external rotation, then dropping the right foot across the left. Now let's try to make it one continuous motion. And of course, if you encounter any pain, just move around it and continue on with the motion. Slow and controlled is the name of the game here. So just do the best you can. Nice job. Let's do the left side now. So again, get strong on that right foot. Maybe a slight bend in the knee if you want. Place the right hand behind your lower back or on your hip. Cross the left foot over the right. Lift that leg into external rotation. Rotate, dropping the heel underneath the knee. Lift the knee high. Open up that hip. Don't forget to breathe. We're going to slowly internally rotate, kicking that foot back. Start squeezing the heel towards your butt. Drop the knee next to the other one. Kick back. Lift the leg out into abduction. Begin to rotate, lifting that knee high out to the side. And then close the hip, moving through flexion. Begin to externally rotate and drop the foot across the right. Try to make that one continuous motion, just doing the best you can. Begin to rotate, kicking that heel back. Moving through extension, drop the knee next to the other one. Open up that hip. Begin to rotate, lift that knee high. Bringing the leg back to the midline through flexion. Back through external rotation, then drop the left foot across the right. All right. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear from you. I have made individual videos for all the cars, so if you want to dive deeper into detail on all of them, you can catch them on my channel. And of course, like the video, subscribe to my channel. All the support is much appreciated. I hope you have an amazing day.